Hi Sagittarius, welcome back. So Sagittarius, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind, it is a general reading, so feel free to reverse the roles if you need to. Also, if you're not dealing with anyone in particular, sometimes these readings can be you versus you, your ego versus your soul, so you may also view it like that. And my readings are timeless, so I just trust that when this finds you, it's for you, okay? So a couple really interesting things happened when I was trying to get messages through my guides and through meditation for the sign of Sagittarius. One, when I was like kind of preparing myself for the reading, clear as a bell came the song, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream, bum, 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 bum. So they were kind of showing me like your sleep patterns might be off, or you might be having some visceral dreams, or I don't know, that song also might be validation for some of you that this reading is for you, but it's like wanting you to pay attention to your sleep cycles, your dreams if you're having vivid dreams, as oftentimes our dreams more than often point out emotionally where we're at with our current self. Okay, so if you're having a lot of dreams that feel disturbing to you emotionally when you wake, sometimes that's a sign that you need to pay closer attention to what you're giving focus to during the daytime, closer focus to your emotional well-being in general. On the other side of that coin, if you're having dreams where you're waking up and you're feeling very refreshed, you're feeling elated, then that is kind of confirmation that you're staying in alignment, that you're on the right track, and that to continue to do that. So pay attention to not just what the dream was about, but how do you feel first thing in the morning? As that's going to give you some further guidance, Sagittarius, as to where vibrationally your set point is. The other image they gave me was I kept seeing feathers. Feathers, 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 feathers. So feathers might be significant to you. But I also got the song Fly Away. So I feel like some of you may feel like you want to escape a situation, or, fly away or have time away to feel. I get the sense of like really craving freedom, or the ability to be able to do what you want with your life, within your life, okay? Because now I think it's Lenny Kravitz. I want to fly away, yeah, yeah. That's now playing in my head. So, yeah, and then the other interesting thing that happened is I tried to start the reading, and 3 times, and this actually happened with Leo as well. Some of you may have Leo in your chart or be dealing with one. If so, check out that reading. And the first time I tried to start this reading, for some reason came out of my mouth Capricorn instead of Sagittarius. And I was guided to do Capricorn, then come back to you. So for some reason I was guided to do you last, your zodiac sign last, even though I don't usually do it in that order. So I feel like there's a sense of like always you might be putting something off, or putting yourself last, because that's kind of what the feeling I got was like, not taking the lead, or putting yourself on the back burner for others or in other situations. And Spirit wants you to kind of alleviate yourself from that need to always put yourself last, if that's what you're doing, or if you put something on the back burner, it's time to relook at it, okay, is what they're showing me. So, yeah. Intense messages right away. Okay, Sagittarius. While I was jibber-jabbering there, I got some cards out for you. Let's see what the tarot says. So overall general energy is Mercury, the planet of communication. So communication is important. I actually think I got this maybe in your last you versus them, or maybe the last live that I did. Gemini energy for some of you showing up. This is about words and thoughts and analysis. Learning new things, your perception and how that impacts your life, the narrative you tell yourself, your internal dialogue is a lot of what this is talking about. So there again, if you're waking up in panicked states, or waking up with no energy, or waking up like feeling in a low vibration. They want you to pay attention to the internal dialogue and the narrative that you're telling yourself in your wake state, okay? Vice versa, if you're waking up in high elevations and feeling refreshed and relaxed, then that's a good sign that you are doing a good job at paying attention to the internal dialogue narrative, all right? So take it as it resonates. But yeah, that's kind of what I have here. Your overall supporting energy is the Ace of Cups, but it is in the reverse. So I feel like some of you are feeling unlucky in love, or it's just a sense of emotional depletion, if nothing else. And I just feel like maybe what you've been putting on the back burner, Sagittarius, is love. And I'm not even talking about love for this person or another person. I'm talking about the love for yourself. And because again, they're wanting you to stop putting yourself on the back burner and to do some inner work or pay attention to the self-love aspect, as that's all you have truly is the relationship between you and you, your ego, your soul, right? Now, this also signifies that there is love available to you or coming in once this blockage is removed. But I feel like right now there might be some disinterest there, okay? This person's energy is the Death card in the reverse. So Scorpio energy for some of you. This person's having trouble letting go. They're having trouble moving on. They are kind of stuck. You know, this is like an inevitable change that someone's putting off. So also, the putting off energy that I felt could be on this person's side as well, or it may be their energy and it's bleeding into the reading. So take it as it resonates. Because this is a sign of putting off the inevitable. You know, like knowing that something has to end or change, but putting it off anyways. So that's kind of the energy they're in. So let's go into the recent past, Sagittarius, and see what led up to this point. Then we're going to look at perception, how you see each other, how you genuinely feel underneath it all, your hopes, and most likely future outcome. So you have the King of Wands here, the Nine of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. So in the recent past, there's actually quite feeling successful. You know, having clarity, paying attention to your thoughts, paying attention to your dialogue. Some of you may have been practicing what they call mindfulness, being present in the present moment. If not that, then just experiencing some new ideas when it comes to possibly the financial aspect of your life, letting it fuel your creativity forward, Sagittarius. This also can talk about, you know, a significant partner or a significant other and feeling tied financially, and kind of getting some clearing out of that energy with this person, okay? I actually feel for most of you, this is your energy. It's like bound and determined. That's kind of what I feel. And you can't keep a Sagittarius down for too long because you're too feisty of an energy, right? So I get like this sense of like bound and determined to be successful in any way, shape, form that you can get new ideas in. And some of you are getting lots of downloads, lots of new ideas. Some of you through the wake state, some of you through the dream state. But it's like wanting to feel accomplished, wanting to feel successful, okay? Let's see what this person's recent past energy is. Five of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Well, there's the Ace of Cups. You had the Ace of Cups here in the reverse. They have it in the upright paired with the Ace of Swords. Well, this person knows for a fact that they love you or that there's love here. This person has a lot of regret, a lot of things that they're coping with emotionally that might be emotionally draining them. It could be in regards to you, but it may not be, okay? I just feel like this person has remorse in their energy and or a feeling of loss here. And yet they're wanting to focus on their freedom, their security, their finances, and love. This person might, through this experience, I heard dark night of the soul for some of you. Through this experience, they may have learned or are learning to appreciate comfort and security, love, and independence. This person could be not there yet, though. See, here's what I feel. I feel that all of this is available. Love, clarity, finances. But this person is stuck for a lot in this lower level energy of looking back on the past, holding on to the past, holding on to things that they know need to change. And they may not have brought this new energy in or have delayed it because they're stuck. So it's almost like this person is doing themselves a disservice by not allowing something to end that needs to end, whether that is a behavioral pattern, a job, a connection, whatever. You know, I heard resentment for some, you know, because on the other side of that, there is like everything that they want right here, right here. Now others, they've been able to transcend this, or they will be during this time frame, because they're going to realize at the end of the day what's important to them is to have a place called home, to have love in their life, and to have clarity, clear mind. But some of them haven't gotten there yet. So let's see. Perception. So keep in mind that your perception is your truth, but it may not be their truth. Okay, funny thing about perception. But we'll start there, how you see them, and then we'll go deeper. So you have the Three of Cups, the Queen of Swords. You think a lot about, like, would you want to come together with this person? Do you want to reconcile things if you've been separated or not? Spirit's wanting you to follow your heart's desire here, okay? Because I have a song in my head. You're my fire, my desire. I'm not really sure what that's from. It might even be from a video game. I'm not sure. Yeah, when you think about this person, it's like you want to be emotionally supportive, okay? But then you also are a bit detached, or they may be detached from you. I just get that some of you are really stuck in your head right now. But it's weird because I felt like you did a lot of work to clear this energy out, and yet here it's like being stuck in your head but being more clear-minded. That's what it is. So yes, you are thinking deeply, but the fog that I felt in the prior readings for the most part has lifted or will be lifting during this time frame where you're starting to see things a bit clearer. You see passion with this person if it's intimate. You feel an intimate connection with them, okay? If it's not intimate, then this person may inspire you, or you may inspire them to kind of get it together, or, you know, be supportive of each other. You may be inspired to support this person or reach out to this person for some of you during this time frame to amend things or reconcile things, or they you. There's a lot of thinking going on. So let's see what this person's perception is of you, Sagittarius. I had a card flip. Ace of Pentacles. They have a lot of aces here. Actually, I've got all of them out. I have Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. All these new beginnings wanting to come in a big way. I'm saying a big way. So they see you as someone that they can rely on, and yet not. Like they feel like you go back and forth between being committed, then being like stressed out, or not being in it to win it, or they may be going back and forth between those energies. I feel like this person sees you at a crossroads here, Sagittarius. You may be committed to this person for a few of you, But they see all of this ample opportunity, and yet they stress about it. They stress about, I guess, like where things are headed in general, because again, they're having trouble letting go of the past. So it's like all this anxiety and fear coming into the picture. This person may view you as someone who bounces back and forth between moods of stable and then unstable, stable then unstable. That doesn't mean that you actually do, but that's how they're perceiving it, you know. But yeah, I get that they're stressing here about some decisions they need to make, and it's because they're stuck. Okay? So let's go into the genuine emotions. That was thought, ego, surface level, believe it or not. Now we're going to go to the ethers, the soul. In your genuine heart, how do you feel, Sagittarius? Queen of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. Four of Swords. Don't mind my kids if you can hear them in the background. They are so loud. So emotionally, I think you're feeling more secure. You might be ignoring this person, you know, or just some of you are ignoring red flags. That's just a side note. If you're feeling depleted more of the time than you're feeling energized, you need to pay attention to that. Okay? That's for a small group of you. For most of you, I'm feeling like this sense of self-worth coming through. And the energy moving forward in a very fast way that helps you to sleep better at night. So I think that your sleep patterns might even out a little bit as the energy moves through January and February. Emotionally speaking, Sagittarius, I do get a bit of closed off energy. Because, again, I think Spirit's wanting you to draw your attention within. And I think you're doing just that, you know, trying to care for yourself and for your surroundings. And that may seem cold or detached or closed off to other people, but does that matter? No. You might need to communicate some things that you're putting off, and that may be what you're putting on the back burner. Because you maybe want to sleep on it. Maybe you're not really sure, you know. I actually see that you are sure. You're just waiting for the right timing or for someone to communicate with you. Because communication is highlighted twice. It's almost like a sense of like getting into this space emotionally, Sagittarius, where you know if it's for you, it's going to come in for you. And you're not going to push yourself further than you need to or you shouldn't, you know. Instead, you're just going to get right with yourself, and then what's for you will line up for you. And if you're not thinking about it that way, then that is the encouragement. So let's see what this person's genuine emotions are when it comes to the connection. And their Heart of Hearts, the Five of Wands, there's an internal struggle here. The Hierophant. See, this person's feeling pulled in two different directions, in their mind and their heart. That's why they haven't made any major decisions yet, because for some of them, they're not really sure yet where they want to plant that firm foundation. Okay, maybe they have not made their mind up yet, or they're feeling a bit of a tug back and forth when it comes to commitments in general, whether that's to career, relationships, you, whatever. This person feels called to make a decision, but they're purposely putting it off because they're not sure what they want to give their time and energy to. Like, if this person has told you they've made up their mind, I don't feel that they actually have. Because they're still stuck here a little bit. I don't mean a little bit, I mean a lot. They're putting off something that is inevitable. Okay. So I feel like there's this emotional tug of war here. This person might like they're having like kind of a head and heart type of issue where like their faith or their belief structures or traditions are telling them to go one way, but their heart and their soul is telling them to go another way. And as opposed to going with one over the other, they stay stuck in this like tenuous back and forth. And the divine is calling them to see it from a higher perspective, that really they need to line up their heart and their mind first. So it is stagnation, yes, but it is divinely orchestrated. Because they're being called to look at what's important to them in their life. Is it the money? Is it others' expectations? Or is it how they genuinely feel? Is it their emotional well-being? Okay. I just keep hearing the word feeling called. Then I heard called to duty. Call of duty. They're being called in a different direction, and their mind is not on board with it, or their heart's not on board with it, one or the other. So let's look at hopes then. Well, you're hoping to get your energy back, to not feel emotionally drained. If you've been putting your emotional well-being on the back burner, this is kind of needing to bring it to the forefront here, Sagittarius. I have the Frozen song Let It Go in my mind. That movie could be significant, or that song, or just spirit telling you to let it go. Let's see this person's hope. Ooh. Whoa, that's way too many. One card. The Eight of Swords, they don't want to be restricted anymore. They're tired of being stuck. Okay? Like, this person is not enjoying being in this space of discomfort. And yet, they are their own worst enemy, because they are the only thing that's truly keeping them in that, because of the way they're thinking and feeling about things. And if they were to release and trust, then the divine could come in and maybe change the circumstances here for this person. So now let's look at most likely future outcomes, Sagittarius, and what you can expect. Keep in mind that all of the future outcomes can be changed with free will, okay? So you're in the driver's seat, not me or anyone else. So you have Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, King of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. I like that. Page of Wands here. So, Sagittarius, this is investing time and energy into what? Your emotional well-being. And because of that, you get more reassurance, financial security, and or just a feeling of security surrounding you as we go to the end of January. And the energy lightens up a lot. And that's wonderful. So I feel like for some of you, there's another opportunity coming in that kind of gives you your zest back. And it's like, there's a part of you that I feel like knows what's up, like knows that what's for you is coming for you, and you know your worth, so you know it's going to be good, right? And honestly, if you're not in that space, that's what you're being guided to be in that space. And then it's like getting proven right in the best way, because here it comes, you know, and then it makes you happy. It gives you reason to feel lighter in the energy, feel more secure with where you're at. And it's after you do the self-work here. That's what they're encouraging you to do, is to put time and energy into keeping yourself emotionally well balanced. Now, some of you are calling in a soulmate. And I don't usually even say that word, although I hear it on other tarot readings. But that's what came to mind. And if this person could allow things to naturally change, it could very well be this person, because I did see there was a lot of love here and that they were being called in the right direction. But it may not be. It may just be having the right support there when you need it, having family show up for you, people show up for you, you know, and be there for you in a way that maybe they have not been in the past, or you may be doing that for other people if you're in a high vibration, and that's making you feel good. So take it as it resonates. Let's see this person's most likely future energy. Knight of Wands. Eight of Cups. Man, the cards are like a million want to come out. Why that Eight of Cups? What is the Knight of Wands? Show me that one. One more. Woo! Okay, Five of Swords, King of Cups at the bottom of the deck again, followed by the Chariot. Okay. This person's confused about what direction to go in because they're kind of in an emotional rut. Sorry, I wanted to clarify that. This person might be rushing in, you know, or rushing to action, rushing to make rash decisions because they don't want to feel defeated. Or, you know, this person, if they felt hurt by you, Sagittarius, or they're stuck because of you, they might be coming in, you know, for a few, to seek vengeance. Careful with that. I actually didn't get that type of energy from this person, but hey, if they're feeling low and they felt stuck for a while, they could definitely be trying to just like come in, you know, mess with your mind, mess with your heart, and then peace out, you know, like that. Because right after that is the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Swords, you know. So definitely be cautious with, if you have someone in your life that has a repeated pattern of doing that, like they're in and out and they're not reliable and they have tricky motives, and then this person pops up, especially at the end of January, take heed of that. Because you've done a lot of work to get out of the hole, and this person will try and bring you back down. Okay. Side note. For others of you, it's just like this person, yeah, they're taking action, but it's coming from a place of fear or a place of fearing loss, which is not a firm foundation to take action off of. Because when you're coming from a space of that low energy vibration, it's not consistent, which means they may change for a little bit, but they're not going to be able to consistently keep it up in this type of energy. So it's like this person may be like one day very high vibrating, you know, good, and then the next day bad, terrible, you know, low energy, low vibing. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of back and forth. And it could be that this person isn't really sure, you know, what direction they're going. Because, again, they're feeling very heavy. It's like, should I leave? Should I stay? Should I come? Should I go? I don't really know, so let me test the water. And then as soon as they test the water, they get scared, and then they go backwards in their behavior, and then it gets heavy, so then they change their mind again. Like, I feel like their persona is changing a lot, you know. For some of you, it's like this person wants to take action because they're afraid of losing, probably you, or that you're going to walk away if they don't do something. So they do something, but it's kind of half-assed. Excuse my language. It's like a half-assed effort. Not because they mean it to be that way, but because they don't really have that to give right now. So, you know, I heard last-ditch effort. And if it's not in regards to you, then that's how they're behaving in other areas of their life, like putting Band-Aids on bullet holes, stuff like that, you know. I'm going to clarify one more. What's the Five of Swords? This person is definitely stuck. Four of Pentacles. It's giving me the same message. They're stuck. They're holding on, yet fearing rejection or fearing loss. Back and forth. Walking away, yet looking back. Contradicting their energy. Feeling called in one direction, but pulled in another. Not allowing fate to come in. Universe to come in. And all these deep suppressed emotions may be rising to the surface for this person during this time frame. This is an intense reading. Now, Virgo had a very intense reading too. If you're dealing with Virgo, go check out their reading. Or if you have that in your chart. But I also felt Leo here. So let me go through the zodiac signs. I'm going to leave it there. Sagittarius for now. Leo, Virgo energy, Scorpio, Pisces energy is here, Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Aries, Leo. Those are the primary zodiac signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind, like I said, it's a general reading, so not so much about the zodiac signs, more so the message. If the message resonated for you, please do let me know in the comments down below. Sagittarius, intense reading for sure. I'm wishing you the very best either way. Also, don't forget to check me out on Facebook and Instagram, Tarot Time with Dana, link down below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube. You can also find the donation button over there for those of you who would like to donate to the channel. You can do so there. Certainly welcome, but not expected. If you like my style, you can get it for yourself on my sister's online boutique, avasophiaco.com. Link down below. Otherwise, wishing you the very, very best. And until next time, my friends, namaste.